Hello guys and welcome back to my Premiere Pro Masterclass. In this video, I'm going to show you how to increase or decrease audio volume in Premiere Pro. To begin, I've imported this clip onto my timeline and I've splitted it into 5 different splits over here. Now, there are several ways to increase or decrease audio level in Premiere Pro. The first way is to select the audio and right click and scroll up and select audio gain. And over here, you have set gain to and adjust gain by, and these are the two we are going to work with. If you come over here and select set gain to, you can increase or reduce the volume. So the gain represents the volume. If you come over here and change the value to a negative, you'll be reducing the value. But if you change the value to a positive, you'll be increasing the value. If you come here to adjust gain by and you select it, what you are doing is you are going to be adjusting the value of gain. So for example, if you come over here and you adjust gain by -5, you are going to take out the 5 that you have initially put over there. But if you had 5, for example, you come over here to set gain to, and you make it 5, and you come here to adjust gain by, and you add another 5, what you are going to be doing is that you are going to be adding to the gain over here. So this can make your audio level very high. I'm going to advise that you stick to one. Either you stick to set gain to, or you stick to adjust gain by. And once you are done, simply hit OK. The second way to adjust audio level in Premiere Pro is to select the audio over here and come over to Effects Control. Under Effects Control, under Audio, if you scroll down, you will see the level. If you increase the value to a positive, the audio level will be increasing. And if you come over to our timeline over here, and you look at this line, you will notice that for this audio clip, this line has gone higher, which indicates the audio level. And if you come over here, and you reduce the audio level to a negative, if you come back to this track over here, you'll notice that this line has gone down, which indicates the audio level. I'm going to go ahead and select this line and drag it back up to normal. The third way to adjust audio level in Premiere Pro is to come over to Window over here, scroll down and select Essential Sound. And this will open the Essential Sound panel. Scroll down here and select Clip Volume, Level, and over here, you can increase the audio level or reduce the audio level, but make sure that you have your audio clip selected. But if you do not want to go through this route, I'm going to go ahead and close this. If you have a recent version of Premiere Pro, all you need to do is to come over here and select this dialog preset over here, and this will automatically open the Essential Sound panel over here, and you can adjust the audio level over here. The final way to increase volume in Premiere Pro is to come over to your audio track layer over here and come over to the timeline display settings over here, and you want to make sure that show audio keyframes is turned on. Now come over to this track layer over here and come to this layer until these 2 arrows here appear and drag it down so that you can see this line clearer. The next thing you need to do is to come over to this show keyframes and select it and scroll down. If you want to adjust the volume for one particular clip, you can just leave it at clip keyframe, and you can come over here and drag this line down to reduce the audio or drag it higher to increase the audio. But if you want to adjust the audio for an entire track like this, let's say I'm going to duplicate this now. Let's say you want to adjust the audio for this entire track like this. All you need to do is to come over here, select this show keyframes and select track keyframes and select volume. And now you will notice that we have one long line that goes across the entire tracks. If you come over here and select this line and drag it down, it's going to adjust the volume for the entire track over here. Now, if you select an audio from another track and drop it at this track, it's going to automatically be reduced to that volume. But what if you want to increase or reduce audio at intervals? Let's say, for example, I don't want this audio to be at this level at every interval. I want it to reduce or increase at some point. The first thing you need to do is to come over to this icon over here, select the show keyframes, and select clip keyframes. And the next thing you need to do is to select P on your keyboard to activate the pen tool and move your playhead to where you want the keyframe to become slow. For example, if I want the audio here to become faded from the beginning, I'm going to select this and move to where you want it to increase and select this. Now you can select the first keyframe and draw it down. This means that the audio is going to start from being slow and is going to gradually increase. And if you want it to fade from somewhere else, you can move your pen tool to where you want the audio to fade and select it, and move to where you want it to return and select it, and just drag this audio level to the way you prefer it to be. And you can begin to create audio keyframes over here to adjust the volume at specific intervals. And that's it, guys, on how to reduce and increase audios in Premiere Pro. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.